Hi, it's Wasabi. Welcome back to the channel. We're on the Outpost map with Pyro. This is alt account in 2AR, and he's in the EBR 75 FL10, which is obviously the Tier 8 French premium wheel vehicle. It's a Tier 7 Tier 8 battle, so he's top tier. And two-shot auto loading gun. 75mm gun. It's not a very high alpha gun, so it's 150 alpha. So let's see how much spotting and damage you can do. Now, most of the EBRs don't have very good view range, so you fit them out with optics and cruise skills. So he's probably maxed it out here. You can just see the view range circles there, which is pretty helpful. But unlike in ships, it doesn't give you the actual view range on the mini-map. One of these days that'll happen, but just yet. Anyway, it's just checking out to see whether any of the tanks that are going on the north side, where they're exposed, but they're pretty much on the other side of the building, so no targets there, but it's pretty much got this centre area to himself. Hasn't pushed in, so that's going to be pretty useful. Now he spotted a Panther just sitting still, so he puts two shots in and it starts moving. Wonder of wonders. So maybe he's just loaded in, it's a bit hard to tell, but time to put a few more shots in. And no problem, can he bait another shot? Yes, he's fired, so he can get another shot in before he reloads. Bang, yes he does. So fairly quickly, he's got up to nearly 1,000 hit points of damage. So he's already achieved his base target, which is to do your own hit points worth of damage. And now he's just trying to augment that with spotting and more damage. But anyway, let's see if these enemy tanks there, they seem to have overwhelmed the north side. Can he get some damage out of them? Yes he can. Well, that's assuming hits, but nonetheless, yeah, they're now exposed, or at least some of them are exposed. So just has to wait till he goes dark, and here we go, get some more victims coming across. That turtle is not going to go through the front of that, so wisely backs off. And one thing you can do, of course, in these situations is just disappear for a little while, see if they get distracted, and come back and see whether you've got a side shot or something else. So he's got a BZ-176 there. Just checking if it's spotted, backs off, comes out again, and you can put some shots into this BZ from the side. First shot goes in, unfortunately doesn't get the next shot in. And the BZ disappears back to the garage. See the reload time is quite good on this vehicle, and you also note you've got to look at the tanks that are facing you and just see whether they're really likely to shoot back at you, of course, like that Tiger 1 was. But he's got the back of quite a few tanks here and just not paying attention because they've got someone in front of them. So starting to just farm some damage there. And he was proxy spotted there by the Lorraine 42s going around the outside of the castle area. Is that Lorraine going to go after him? We'll just have to see. Right, so BZ takes out someone, but he's got him down to one shot. Dodges any incoming rounds there, so who can he pick on now? Well, there's the Tiger 2, one shot in, another shot in. So making good use of his ammo. And good thing he's carrying a fair bit because the low alpha basically means you're going to shoot quite a lot to get any decent damage. So, but already up to nearly 2.5k. So, what can we do here? Alright, so we found the Lorraine 40T. It does take a hit there. So the Lorraine acting really quickly, so good reactions there. But he's still got plenty of hit points to play with. And the other interesting thing, the Lorraine not going after him, so interesting from that perspective, whether he's distracted or decides that he doesn't know who's up there and doesn't want to take the risk, so okay, yeah, he's got no target there. He's spotted because of the Panther below him, but the Panther can't touch him, so puts a couple of shots in. And that Lorraine has been taken out, but who else? There's still a bit of a gap here. There's 6 tanks down right at this point in time. That one has got 1375 trying to go after him. Puts 2 shots in, takes him down to almost one-shottable, but I'm sure he'll get another chance at him. So the enemy light tank coming after him, but Pyro's waiting and he gets the kill. Bang! That takes him up to 3.5k. So doing pretty well here in a light tank. He's got the margin is still -5 in terms of tanks. He's got the Tiger 1, 2 there. Oh, he doesn't penetrate, but he doesn't penetrate. Second shot. They're about 2,000 hit points in the rear, so this is not going well. But Pyro is in charge right now, so can he get rid of that Tiger 2? Put some blind shots into where he thinks he is, but and blind shot comes back. So good thing he wasn't poking out too hard. And there's the Tiger 2. Now he's facing to the rear, so he gets the kill shot there, so that's pretty decent. And now he's got the Panther perhaps coming after him as well, but Pyro is up to that match. No, Panther gets taken out. So his team starting to sort of pull back the difference here. So only two tanks different, but they're still a fair bit behind in terms of hit points. Puts in some blind shots into bushes. He thinks that enemy TDs might be behind. You won't know until they get spotted. So yeah, so all those damage bars in the to the sides there, you can't trust them until the tanks that are showing the damage get spotted again. But now what we've got is 2 TDs, 3 TDs, 2 arty, and 1 light tank left on the enemy side. So what can do here? Okay, light tank goes down, so that's a good outcome. So 2 light tanks on his side, and he's getting chased by Super Hellcat here. And he should get another shot into him, which he does, and then dodges the incoming round and just gets the hell out of town. So puts the pedal to the metal, disappears off into the distance. That Super Hellcat won't catch him for sure. Pyro is gone, but the Super Hellcat instead takes out the other light tank, the Batchat 12T. So still in a bit of deficit, but it's only 1 tank now. But still a hit point deficit. So coming around here, basically create a big circle, come from a direction the enemy's not expecting. And what you can do is stay out of the way of the Super Hellcat, go after the arty. That'll be a good tactic, and definitely on point for light tanks. So that's where the Lorraine arty is, 155, and potentially the S51's in the same area. Okay, there's Lorraine crossing, gets the kill. Well, there's the S51, gets a shot in, and gets arty safe while he's waiting to reload. They're still lit, so they know where he is. But now there's just 2 TDs and this arty, so you can get rid of the arty without being shotgunned. Well, this 51 is not really known for shotgunning well, so he managed to duck out of that particular challenge. Gets reloaded, and he should get the kill now, which he does. And there's the Challenger, puts a shot in, does take a hit, but now there's just the Super Hellcat. So nearly 4.5k of damage now. Super Hellcat is the only one on the enemy team, and Pyro deciding he doesn't want to hang around. He needs to get to an advantageous position so that he can basically get some shots into the Super Hellcat while he's approaching. So he's found this mount here, but he's not getting a shot while the tank's approaching. Oh no, he's got a chance here. Yes, he does put a shot in. Gets 2 shots in, so that's been pretty handy. And now this Super Hellcat is coming on to 1v1 him. 1v1 me bro. Well, this is the chance for the Super Hellcat to show how good he is. And Pyro misses those 2 shots. Oh no, he gets 1 in, so takes him down to 94 hit points. So both tanks now using commander's view. You can see the Super Hellcat is tracking him as he's changing direction. So no advantage here. Let's get unlit for a second, but no, it's in proxy spotting range, so not going to change here. So 4.5 minutes to go in the game. He's got plenty of time to get an outcome, but he's vulnerable, and so is the Super Hellcat. So they're both being a bit cautious here. Pyro get enough hit points, you just charge him and get the shot in, but can't really afford to do that. Super Hellcat could take him out with that 1 shot. And the Super Hellcat knows he's got to get his shot in or he'll get done by Pyro. So cat and mouse time going around this mound. And luckily Pyro knows how to drive this particular vehicle, so he's not going to get into any trouble. Turn his vehicle upside down like that. The Super Hellcat needs to be a bit careful not to basically trip over himself. Clock is ticking down now to nearly 3.5 minutes. Don't want to turn into a draw just by basically facing each other off but not attacking. So at some point one of them is going to have to go in. So not just being a cat and mouse game. Well, if it's a cat and mouse game, because how do cats get mice? They are patient. They wait for the mouse to make a mistake and they go for the jugular. So that's pretty much what Pyro wants to do here. He wants the Super Hellcat to get frustrated and go for him, and then he can deal the killing blow. So he's always got a side shot in, but unfortunately he doesn't connect. That's for the reload, and this is all about staying out of the way of the Super Hellcat while he's reloading and perhaps getting shot while he comes through and puts another blind shot in, goes straight away for the reload. Super Hellcat, here he comes, this is it. It's one or another and he gets the kill shot. So patience plays off, Pyro gets the win. 5 kills, 5k of damage, and that's earned him the high caliber award for the most damage. Always great to see that in a light tank. Confederate award, and the Pascucci's for killing the 2 arties, and that's earned him the ace tanker badge. Right, substantial base experience there, 1622. Finished well on top, both in damage and experience. 600 plus XP on top of the next one, which was a Scorpion. We didn't even see that person's damage, but he's come out second there in damage, so well played. And on the enemy team, the 2 BZ 176s, well, most people think they're OP, but one of them getting nearly 4k there and 700 plus in a losing team, so good play there from that player there, and that was that North push, I would think. And the Super Hellcat who 1v1 him came in 3rd place, so yeah, but that's partly coming out as being last player on his team. Alright, so he's ended up firing 48 shots, that's a lot of output, although it is a fast firing gun. 36 hits and 31 pens, that's given his damage total. Decent amount of income there. He's added personal reserves to the income and fired pretty much the ammo that he needed, so didn't spend a lot on ammo in that outcome, although he did have to pay his consumables there, so made a decent total there of 128k. It's another great game for Pyro. Always like to see his games there. Always shows some good tactics, and hopefully you got some insights into how to play that particular map in a light tank, particularly in a wheel vehicle. But that 1v1, that's just unique, so hopefully that at least entertain you. And if it did, please give the video a thumbs up. It's not often you see good play like that. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, well, that's a different decision, but hopefully you make that in the positive. In any case, we'll have more great content to follow. Thanks very much for watching.